Welcome to Studio Talk series. This is Musharrat from CIO&Leader, and today we have a very special guest with us, Mr. Rajdip Chaudhuri, who is also a customer engineer at Google Cloud India. So if we talk about cloud, and we can't leave Google. Google is one of the biggest when it comes to cloud security. Welcome to the CIO Leaders Talk series, first of all.
Thank you.
So I wanted to understand, we have spent last 2 years, experimenting with Gen AI. As CIO draft their 2026 playbook, I want to understand what are these 3 architectural non-negotiables to required from individual pilots to governed enterprise agents ecosystem.
Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty good question, right? So see, if I just have to pick and choose 3 architectural components, right, I would say security first, right? Anything that anyone is trying to build on cloud, security is a very important factor, and it's a day zero component. Then, of course, we need to think about a scalable infrastructure, right? When you are dealing with hundreds and thousands and millions of questions per day, right, and you are expecting that you are going to get responses without any fail at any point in time, then infra becomes a big factor. Within Google Cloud, right, we have got multiple different kinds of infra which is available. There are a series of different VMs available. Our customers can pick and choose as per the use cases. Kubernetes, what we call as Google Kubernetes engine, GKE, you can use it, as well as different kind of serverless infra is also available. And more specifically into this AI and Gen AI world, we have GPUs. We have got a very good, very tight partnership with NVIDIA. And Google Cloud itself, we also we have our own chipset, which is called TPU, Tensor Processing Unit. We are right now in the 7th generation of the Tensor Processing Unit. Yeah, a lot of our customers are using it from the infra perspective. AI, and more specifically in the agent, choice of the model is very important, right? Within Google's ecosystem, we have choice for every different kind of modality. And when I say modality, basically a data which might be residing in a database, which is very structured in nature. It could be a notepad or a text document. It could be an image. It could be an audio file. It could be a video file, right? Everything is a data, right? What we need to use. So they kind of look into the Google's ecosystem. We have our 25 years of experience handling AI, and they are happy using it. So I would say these 3: security, infra, and then the models.
What is a strategic bridge that allows a global organization to integrate modern reasoning capabilities into their existing infrastructure system without compromising the infrastructure resilience?
This question is very much pertinent for those kind of industries, those customers who needs to be very regulatory compliant. Like, for example, a telecom company, right? The big telecoms in India, right? Or maybe the big banks in India, right? They have to be really compliant, right? So there is a word for it in the overall cloud ecosystem, which is called sovereign cloud, right?
Yes.
So what that essentially means is that GCP, or the power of GCP at customers' premises, right? You don't need to put your data in maybe in a public cloud, right? Because of those sovereign requirements, compliance requirements, regulatory requirements, we will put GCP in your infra, right? So you can leverage the power of GCP, which we can leverage, right? You can actually leverage that particular power. You can build your models. You can use those models there directly. Your data is not going to come out of your data center where now GCP is residing. So air gap basically is kind of maintained, right? It is not public. And you start using the reasoning capabilities and the various capabilities that a model has to provide, like Gemini, right? And you leverage the power, right, to come out with the with all the different kind of responses for different use cases. So yes, this sovereign cloud is very important, right? We see not only in India, of course, but not only just in India, in other parts in the world as well, that it is becoming extremely important. just before the India's AI summit, which happened, right?
Yeah.
We had a big announcement where we say that we are going to invest very heavily, almost $15 billion in Vizag to create a data center. Right?
Yes, yes.
So that's a big step forward towards this initiative.
So I wanted to understand, like, in an era where everyone has the access to foundational models, why will the competitive advantage for 2026 will be defined by the model you use or the agent architecture, either secured by design protocols that you build around it?
1 or 2 years back, right, when we started to look into the generative AI and everything, we thought that, okay, this is a very fancy chatbot kind of a thing. We will ask it, create a travel planner for me or something like that, and it will provide you, right? But end of the day, now what the organizations are realizing that is cool to kind of chat with a particular model, but it has to be very, very contextual to our business, to our problem statement, right? A model architecture is very, very important, that how you use that particular data, right? What exact that foundational model you are using it. Can we use any model for that? Answer is yes, technically, but can we get the best result out of it? Answer is no, right?
Okay.
So for that, you might want to look into something like a Chirp. Chirp, we have the version 3 now. It is again a Google provided first party model, right? It is its sole purpose. So model architecture, choice of models is very important in terms of the use case. Having said that, I will say that maybe in a future there will be a certain point in time the models will become commoditized. Solutions are going to be the most important part, and their agents are your new employees.
Wow,
you have to look into it.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for sharing your valuable insight with us. And it was great having you and understanding the whole environment ecosystem of the cloud and the necessary points around it. Thank you for sharing that. So tune in for the next conversation.